I'm here in the hospital again. So I've been in the hospital a little over a week this time. A little closer to 2 weeks now. I came in after a normal clinic appointment. I kind of knew it was going to happen. My mom and I were just questioning whether I should start my antibiotics at home or just start them in the hospital. And in the end, the doctor kind of made the decision of saying he'd be more comfortable with me starting them in the hospital. I started them in the hospital, and I still haven't left. That's great. No, I came in for normal CF stuff, like, Pseudomonas, pneumonia, the normal. And after I got here, they found out that I tested positive for the flu. I had influenza type A, something I've never had before in my life. Never. But yeah, there it was, growing and all that in my body. So we got to get that taken care of. And they did. They think I had the flu. The first day I was admitted was the first day that I must have had the flu, because it was the first day I had any real flu symptoms. And with the timeline of how long I was on the medication, it just kind of worked out that way. Which is good, because that means I didn't risk anybody with infection except for my mother. I'm sorry, Mom. Which she didn't end up with the flu. I think she would have shown symptoms by now, so she's good too. We're all good. Everybody was good but me. Kind of figures, doesn't it? But, so yeah, now I'm just treating regular CF stuff. The flu took a lot out of me. And when I came in, I originally had to be put on oxygen full time, which is something I've never needed before. And I guess just the flu really screwed me up. And now I'm working on not needing oxygen anymore. So yeah, it's kind of an interesting experience. So there's hope that I might, maybe, kind of, sort of, get to go home soon. Maybe, if I'm lucky. Hopefully. I would like to be home for the New Year's. I was in for Christmas, and it's my first time being in the hospital for Christmas. Hopefully the last. It's not that it was just boring. Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. It wasn't like I had a really bad experience. It just wasn't anything special. Which, you're in a hospital, you don't really expect something special, but you just, it's just a learning experience. You're trying to retrain your body to be able to move and breathe at the same time. It's just not something you ever think you're going to need to learn how to do. So it's kind of interesting to do it. Yeah. Anyhow, I think the hardest part with dealing with being on oxygen and all that is that, just over a month ago, I was finishing a half marathon, which that alone was something I kind of never thought I would do. Even as I was doing it, I had, my own doubts, which is kind of bad. But that was, probably my greatest accomplishment for 2014, was completing my goal of finishing a half marathon. Yay! And now I have to learn how to breathe again, so that's great. It's gonna be a really long forever. But some good things kind of come out of situations like these. You go from being in such a good place to being in such a, I don't want to say it's bad, because it could definitely be worse, but you go to being in such of a, I know how we're going to rate this, that pain scale, 1 or 0 is no pain, and 10 is the worst pain ever. We're just going to say this is a 7. We went from being at about a 5 on the scale in life to going to being about a 7 or an 8. So, on the how bad can your life be scale, I feel like I'm at about a 7. A solid 7. I'm talking about health life here, not social or other types of life. Yes. So my health life was at about 5 in November. It wasn't great. I definitely would say that it was more meh than it was like awesome. But I was doing well enough to get by. 2014 is a really bad year for me. It seemed like my health just kept getting worse, and this obviously is not disproving that at all. But things just kind of kept getting worse, and they wouldn't get better. They would just kind of, okay, and then they'd get worse again. They're worse than the worst time before it. But now I feel like hopefully we're in a place to get better. Like, not just back to my baseline in November, which was not normally good. Yeah, what? I don't know. Hoping that this is gonna be like my reset button, like, beep, let's go into 2015 and be extra healthy because we've done all this extra stuff to try and get there. But I'm still in a fortunate place. I am working these days to be off the oxygen completely. I don't need it when resting anymore. I do still have it. Well, I've got it on my little traveling. I don't know what these are called. My little traveling thing. That's where I keep it because I only need it sometimes when I'm resting. Most of the time, no. But I do still need it on really lightly when I walk around, on top of my handy dandy travel mask. Oh, this isn't working. Yeah. But other than that, sometimes I like to wear it like a hat because I'm too lazy to take it off. But it works, see? Cute. Oh, no, I can't get it off. But yeah, so I'm working to get off the oxygen, which is really good. I'm not sure how common it is for people once they're on it to stay on it versus being able to get off of it, but I'm kind of relieved to have the opportunity, and I hope I can do it successfully. I'm down to only needing 1 to 2 liters when I walk around, but that being said, I can't move anywhere close to the level I was able to do a month ago. It's just incredibly exhausting. After taking about a 15-minute walk around the halls, I pretty much have to come back and maybe not completely take a nap, but definitely rest for a good hour or so before I could even think about doing it again. Which is something I'm pretty much not used to at all. I kind of am pretty stubborn, whether that be good or bad, and I'm more of an endure it, like suffer through it kind of person. So I usually just kind of suck it up and keep going anyway. But this definitely has taken a lot of that kind of drive out of me. Not in a bad way, though. Hopefully in a good way in the end. Yeah. I don't know what else to add to that part to make it better. It's just gonna suck. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at for 2014 ending. Yay, it's the end. I'm really excited to hopefully start 2015 off on a really healthy note. And hopefully I've got a lot of big things coming for 2015. Maybe not big things, just things that I've wanted to do for a long time that are coming to fruition. Exciting things. I thought I seen the nurse. But I'm excited for 2015. It's definitely going to be a better experience than 2014 was. Goals for 2015, I should set goals. Oh, I don't know. They're talking outside the door. Anyway, I'll say our 3 goals or 2 goals for 2015. Finish the Tinkerbell half marathon faster than the Avengers half marathon, and visit a place I've never been before. I think those are good goals. Hopefully we'll think of a third one, or I'll think of a third one. Maybe you can help. If you have any ideas of things I should do for my third 2015 something to do for the year goal, please don't make it the health thing, because that's really just, I don't like to focus on that for a whole year. Like, running itself is kind of like that focus away from the focus of that. And I don't like to make that my big prospect, because it's kind of like the whole goal in my life is to be healthier. And to take 1 year, it's just not the thing. We're not going to do that thing. No. When it's your life goal, you can't make it your year goal, because I said so. It's a rule now. But yeah, ideas for 2015 goals, I'm open to that. I think that would be fun. Yes. So, we're going to get through this year together. It's going to be fun.